this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line.
First and 10, Winston. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away.
Second and 10 at the 25-yard
line. Second and 10.
Winston. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So now an early third and 10 here on their opening drive. Jameis to throw it. And that is incomplete.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on third down. And third down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a fourth down.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Panthers will take over now, first and 10.
At their own 46-yard line.
Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up first and 10 at their own 46. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
He was taken down by Bobby.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Second and 5.
At the 50-yard line.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
It's second down and 10.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Able to power through. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Carolina. Jerry Jeudy, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead.
The score, Panthers 7.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Here's second and 10.
At the 25-yard line.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
The ball carrier.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On third down, Winston. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Solomon Thomas, they love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in this 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
This is caught by Jackson. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Deshaun Jackson, 61 yards. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14, Raiders nothing.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run. It's Mark Ingram. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Winston's pass.
So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 43-yard line.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. How about the rookie in his NFL debut? Looking sharp. It's 1st and 10. Now Tua. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Complete. So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
They'll try to get in from 7 yards away. And the Panthers add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards.
It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
At the 44-yard line.
To throw is Winston. It's complete to Golden Tate. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 37. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Winston. His throw incomplete. Jared Cook, his Pro Bowl tight end, was the target. And it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw, Winston. He's going to let one fly. And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
The score, Panthers 21, Raiders 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Barkley, 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
He's going to fire one deep over. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Carolina. Keelan Cole, 48 yards. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead.
I know this is a rough, rugged game played by really, really tough guys. But that throw, absolutely lovely. What a deep ball by the quarterback.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Winston now. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he's into the clear. 20, 10. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
To Jared Cook.
A big play there on the catch and run. 74 yards. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Try to power it in with Arma. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Touchdown.
It's the fullback taking it in. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Jackson now to return. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
At their own.
When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? No. Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Throwing on 2nd and 8, Winston. forced out to his left. And this is Cook with a grab. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Winston now to throw on first down. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie A.J. Terrell. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day on this. It's going to be a long day. Check it out. You got time. You got time.
They begin with a quick throw out left and up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Let's get off the field.
From the gun, it's Tua. And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Mark 56. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. All day, baby, all day. 56. Right there, 56.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
That's caught by Jackson. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. The job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On second down, Tua. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Raiders pick it up.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Winston now after the fumble recovery. It's caught by Mark Ingram. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Jameis now on first down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Reynolds there to make the grab. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Raiders. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. Again, it's Barkley. Barkley hit and the ball pops free. And the Raiders pick it up. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
He doesn't give many opportunities to carry it, so he's got to maximize. In this case, after dropping it like that, I think his number's going to go way down. What do you think?
Yeah, and sometimes those fullbacks, let's just be frank, they usually don't have the hands that the running back does.
And it's hard for them because they do so much blocking that a lot of times their hands actually get beat up in the process, and it's hard for them to hold on to the football.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Winston. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And Tate's got it. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards.
First down, Las Vegas.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Ingram, the ball carrier.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Again, they'll run with Ingram. There goes Mark Ingram. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Touchdown,
A
Raiders.
21-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders move back within a couple of the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt, you need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Jackson on the return. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
1st and 10.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Tua going to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
He was brought down.
Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Carolina. Jerry Judy making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive.
Ingram churning. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And now the rookie's free. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Wants to try to add the PAT. And the lead is up to 14.
Good. Makes the score Panthers 42, Raiders 28.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
5-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Raiders.
First down, Winston. He's going to let one flip. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And, yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't even know
them?
why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
And we're back now in Charlotte, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Barkley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Carrier. Geno Atkins on the stop. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 40.
Here's 2nd and 9. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
1st and 10.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. It's a jet sweep as they get this to Jackson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on 1st down. They did that plus 3.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Tua with a quick throw, caught out wide. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. As a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And now it's 2nd down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Tua sets up to pass it. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Deshaun Jackson. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors. But that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. This will make it into the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Chase Claypool with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Lots of look to add the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points.
Makes the score Panthers 56. Raiders.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. The big play to start them out has them at the 45 already. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Tua now on 1st down. He'll hit Jackson complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers. They're looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Going for it all. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Jerry Jeudy now with his 3rd touchdown in his 1st ever NFL game. And thanks to the interception, the Panthers offense cashes in with 6. And his kick is right through.
The score, Panthers 63.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Now this will make it into the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Short on the stop.
The end result was brute force on brute force. But think about everything that's going on if you're playing defensive tackle. You're dealing with at least one blocker across from you, trying to deal with him, shed him.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Jameis Winston sacked. A loss of 7 yards. 3 and out.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. A 1st down carry for Barkley. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Harrison Smith on the tackle. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll go to Barkley again. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up 1st and goal. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And they will take a knee here.
Bitch in the neon. Then like neon. Everybody see me on neon. What's up, nigga? What's up, John? You next, nigga. Fuck that yard. Fuck that yard, nigga. Meet me in Carolina, nigga. Y'all, you said you the main one that said my team was mud, right? Yeah. Yeah, okay. You see AJ Terrell out there, Moss and shit. You see Judy out there working.